Hello, Victini video. Today we're going to take a look at the Psychic Cup. This cup going to be back this week as we're going to have also new Pokemon available, which is going to be a new core breaker for this meta, or in general one of the best, if not the best Pokemon, which is going to be Bruxish. You might not know this, but this Pokemon learns the fast move Bite, and in a Psychic Cup where definitely every Pokemon is the Psychic typing, Bite might be a very strong move, and you're going to see how strong it actually can be in this video. It was insane. We have a little bit of a smaller video here because, of course, those are test matches, and the Psychic Cup seems to be a pretty fast meta. We're going to have Victini on our team as well, which is going to be a lot of offensive pressure. Well, my opponent has a pretty similar team to us, but our Bruxish is going to have a great time here, as we're going to be able to take the Body Slam actually still pretty well here. We will be able to go for the charge move, and this will be able to knock them out nearly one more fast move, and we're going to be able to completely knock them out, forcing them now to throw against me, but I can throw the Recreate against them as well, knocking them out here with one more fast move, and it's going to be a good game. This team worked out super well. Honestly, this team was so much fun to play. Let's see the next opponent. We're going to see a Malamar going to be a pretty awkward one here. Malamar going to be a very strong Pokemon, a little bit even better now, I think, than compared to last time. Malamar, part Dark type Pokemon, of course, a little bit weak against the all-known Gardevoir. Gardevoir also going to be very good. The only Pokemon I think that's banned in this cup going to be the Mew, which has access to Shadow Claw, which would most likely be a little bit too strong for this cup, not gonna lie. But otherwise, this cup going to be an interesting one, a very decent alternative compared to the Open Ultra League, but it will be very, I don't know, RPS, one-sided, but still at least a fast meta, which is going to be an interesting one to take a look at as well. We're going to have most likely another video later on today for this cup. We're going to take a look at the team as well then. And I'm going to be away for this weekend from Friday to Monday, so I'm going to have to pre-produce some videos as well. If you want to, please feel free to send in some footage through the link in the description for the Ultra League or the Psychic Cup. I would appreciate it. Don't think I can make a video for the community day, sadly, because I am away. For the next one, I'm also away, but I should be able to make a video there. But yeah, going to be an interesting time as we just throw our opponent here by going for two Overheats. Overheat is not really needed for this Pokemon. PvPoke recommends you to go for Psychic for, I actually don't know which reason here. I think Overheat is the better move to go for, because Overheat does more damage than Recreate if you can only get to one move, while Psychic going to be always resisted no matter which Pokemon you encounter. Other than the Galarian Slowbro, I guess this might be the only Pokemon that you would really encounter where it would be neutral, so here we see the normal Slowbro. We are fine with that. Bruxish going to be able to farm them all the way down, and we're going to see now the opponent having in the bag Victini again, which we can go ahead and go for the bait move here, which will allow us to debuff the opponent's defense, which is the main perk of this Pokemon, as you're going to be able to now farm them all the way down. And they're going to debuff themselves even further here with a Recreate, allowing us to farm them all the way down. And we see the Bruxish coming in from the opponent, allowing us to go for another move that debuffs them as well here with the Psychic Fangs. They're going to let this move go through. We're going to get them super low. And now we can just go ahead, go into our Rapidash, just go ahead and farm them all the way down, shielding up the move here. And maybe still go for two charge moves here, just in case. Just going to no-bubble the Body Slams here, I think, just in case they get two more moves here. But yeah, this is going to be a very decent game here for us. Rapidash, very strong Pokemon as well in this meta. Very spammy, very good save swap. There's not a lot that really wants to come in against a Rapidash. As there is basically maybe the Victini wants to come in there because of the fast move being resisted. But otherwise, Rapidash, very cool Pokemon, also very decent against the Malamar. So this team here definitely can recommend it to you. We have here the scenario where we have double Victini in the lead. This might be a little bit tricky, as you can see here. We're going to have to go for another Recreate against the opponent. And this Recreate going to get shield from the opponent as well, most likely. But whoever gets basically the Recreate out first will get debuffed first. But here we're going to see the Metagross coming in. A very funny Pokemon. Metagross is actually pretty decent in this meta because you have so many Psychic types. And you can just farm down like the Gardevoir, you can farm down the Galarian Rapidash. So good for us that we got it onto the Bruxish, as we will be able to farm down the Victini as well. And we see the Bronzong in the back. We're going to go for the debuffing move here as well. So we're going to be able to one-shot them with whatever we have in the back. It's still going to be a close one here, as we can go ahead and go into our Rapidash. opponent is running the Feint Attack, which will be the preferred fast move for this meta here, and we can go for the Mega Horn, which is going to get shielded. We're going to also be able to go into our Victini now, forcing them to throw, but because it didn't throw, we can go for one V-Create here, and it's going to knock them all the way out here. Good game there. Next opponent, this will be the only game here that's going to be a little bit tough. We're going to have a Raichu in the lead, which is actually pretty decent for us. Raichu will be something where you can just go straight for V-Create, but they are able to go for one, where they're still going to be able to go for one more charge move here, which is going to be the Wild Charge. I mostly should have shielded this here because Rapidash is so safe. It was kind of not the smartest idea to go and no-shield this there, as we can go ahead and go for one Body Slam here. And we can go back into our Bruxish as well. So far, so good. We're going to have to shield up one more move here as well, which is going to be the V-Create. But let's see what they have in the back here. We will be able to farm them down here. What's coming in, we're going to see incoming the Melamar. And this is the issue with this team here. Melamar might be a little bit tricky to deal with in this scenario. Here we will be able to just try to farm them all the way down here. We're going to be able to catch the move, which is really important, but I also kind of make a misplay while the opponent also kind of makes a misplay. I should have went straight for the Psychic Fangs here, which I don't do. As you see here, I went for one more or two more fast moves. But Show went straight for it. They're going to go ahead and go for the charge move now. And they have two stored, so they're going to be able to knock me out here with the two foul plays. Melamar was the only thing I didn't want to see in the back. Very strong team though from the opponent. A good game there. Well played. As we can go ahead and go into the next game here. Let's see what they're going to run. We're going to see the opponent going to go ahead and have a Victini in the lead. A Victini against Victini. We saw this earlier already. Whoever throws first going to have a disadvantage here. I'm going to throw here. At the same time as the opponent, they're going to win CMP, so I guess I have like 15 attack, I have 14 attack, and now I'm in the better spot here, so I will be able to go for the V-Create now. And actually, I was not able to throw my charge move here. I should have been able to click at least on my charge move. They might have been able to win CMP or whatever, but like the game just didn't let me. So they can farm me down now with their Gardevoir, which allows me to go into my Rapidash. But now we're going to set up our Bruxish for the sweep here. Bruxish coming in, going to be able to farm down the Gardevoir. What's coming in next? We're going to see Gothitelle coming in. We can just go ahead and go for the Awkward here. And we're going to get the second kill here soon as well, as Bite is just going to town. Goodbye there. Final Pokemon, the Victini coming in here, and we can just go ahead and try to go for another charge move here, and we will be able to knock out the entire opponent in the current Psychic Cup. So yeah, Bruxish, insanely strong. We will be able to just knock out the Victini, and this is going to be a good game. Next game, we're going to encounter the Deoxys Defense in the lead. Not really a Pokemon that you really should run in this meta, I would say. This is the issue with this meta, like for those Broguiere Pokemon that you rather know, like Medicham as well as the Deoxys. The charge moves and the fast move doesn't really help them. Counter will basically, unless you encounter a Melamar, always be resisted. And the charge moves don't really help you too much either in this meta, as we're going to encounter a Hypno. And we're going to be able to bait them here as well, and as I expect them to not wanting to throw away two shields here, we will be able to one-shot them with the Mega Horn, allowing us to realign. They're gonna go into the Deoxys. I can go for the Body Slam here as well, which will just bully them down with the... Yeah, we're going to see here that they're going to get farmed down by the Bruxish, and we see now the Cresselia coming in as well. There's no lot that the opponent can do here anymore. Of course, Grass Knot will be super effective here, but you see here already, we do so much damage with Bite. Bite Bruxish is just the way to go for this meta. We're going to actually hit the charge move here as well, which will allow us now to completely farm them down in time, and we're still going to have all three Pokemon left. 3-ball flex there, as we're going to farm them all the way down. Second to last game, you see already how fast those are. We have a lot of games in here, but the video is short because those games are short. We're going to encounter the Melamar. Melamar will be able to definitely do some pretty decent damage against this team, but we're going to swap out in time. They're running Bruxish, but with a wrong fast move here, which actually maybe helps them here, because Bite wouldn't be even that good against me. But like this, they're going to be able to do some decent damage. I can go for the Mega Horn. This Mega Horn going to come through, going to knock them out, one-shot them, as we see the opponent coming into the Melamar again, where we can go for another Mega Horn here, which forcing basically the final shield from the opponent. They're going to shield this move up. It is a CMP type, which is amazing for us, as we are already debuffed. They're going to be able to not knock us out here. They're going to go for the super power for whatever reason. I'm still going to shield here, even though they're debuffed, because I kind of want to keep my Victini alive, and we see the Cresselia coming in. And now it's time for Victini, and now it's time for Overheat, because you're going to finally use the move here. Moonblast coming through. There is not a single move that the opponent can throw against a Victini here, which would be neutral, which is kind of funny. Like, they have a grass type move, which is resisted by fire. They have an ice type move, which will be resisted by fire. They have a psychic type move, and they have what's called a fairy type move. So all of the moves that the opponent's Cresselia had are resisted against Victini. So yeah, my opponent going to forfeit, and we're gonna go into the final match here. We're going to encounter a Medicham against us, which we can go ahead and go for some recreates eventually. But again, Medicham, all moves are also going to be resisted by our Victini here, which is kind of cool. Victini has a pretty decent defensive typing, it seems like, for the current meta. We can go for another Overheat here as well, and this Overheat gonna get shield as well, giving us a 2 shield advantage as we see a Slowbro approaching here. Slowbro is definitely not something I want to face with our Rapidash, but we will be able to just hit them with one body slam, and now the Mega Horn is coming through, just instantly knocking them out of here. And we can see the Bruxish coming in also with Bite. We have a Bruxish, the opponent is a Bruxish. We're just going to have the Bite down here. Look at them go at each other. It's kind of funny. We will be able to shield up the incoming Awkward Tail. They should win for Psychic Fangs here for sure. But we will see now the Medicham coming through. We can go for one charge move against them. And I will go into my Victini to finish up this match here. This is going to be a pretty easy game. And yeah, this is going to be it for the Psychic Cup Top Teams video coming later. So if you're excited for this, leave a like and also subscribe to this channel. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope I see you in the next video. Bye!